starting off.
Sierra 5 on the Sierra, Gemstone 510.
With a ATR down to Sierra 5, so headphone warning straight away. Aviation fan. Spotters Club for 14 months, thank you very much. Let me know how we are wind noise. The microphone is out exposed at the moment to the wind. I can put it under the jacket if needs be. Alexander, morning to you. Adrian, morning to you.
Water, 8 Echo Foxtrot, 8K to right, 0520. Water, 8 Echo Foxtrot, contact ground, 121.
Liam, morning. Assume you can all hear me, yes? Liam says sound and picture perfect, okay.
Wind cam, runway 28 left, clear land. Clear land to it, that's number 60. Number 95 left, 28 left. Short on Mike 80, approach 28 left, number 2, wind 240 degrees, 11 knots, crossing, max 21, wind cam.
I don't know whether we're going to be able to see it, but a quick look. El Soco, no floppo. Michael, morning to you. Dar, how do? El Ray. Alexander, we have a ATC scanner here at the airport with us. However, if you want to listen to it at home, liveatc.net and look up Dublin and you'll be able to hear the same thing, just with a slight delay. Ours is live, but if on liveatc.net you'll get a little bit about 10-second delay, but you still hear everything. So wind is moving between 240 degrees and 280 degrees, so from a straight headwind to a slight crosswind on the aircraft as they approach.
Shamrock 60 Romeo, vacate right 052 Sierra. Right 050 Sierra, Shamrock 60 Romeo.
Haps, morning to you. Obviously we have that sun just there as we turn the camera. Not much I can do about it, I can't turn it off.
Jamestown 911 Mike 80 approach, 3 left, number 2 with 250 degrees, 8 knots, costing max 21 minutes. Sherman 15 Mike, 40 degrees 8 knots, costing max.
Got the wave?
Mid cam, runway 28 left, clear left. Here's the land, 28 left, Sherman 15 left.
Joe, morning to you. So, given how noisy the wind is, I haven't deployed the new microphone that my boys got me for Christmas. We'll have to wait for a day where it's a little bit less windy for that one. Dean, morning to you. Dean managed to successfully stream with his new camera for a full stream yesterday. Congratulations, Dino. Joe Mulvey is playing Goat Simulator. I like it. Nay bother, Dean, nay bother. Dean, I just had a quick look online yesterday. So if you only use one XLR input on that handle, it'll only put out one XLR channel. That's why it was coming over the left. If you go into the record output settings and set the output channel for channel 2 to XLR1 as well, that should solve that problem. Because I only realised when you press the setting on the handle to turn the microphone to off, you went onto the internal microphone, I think, on the camera itself. So record output, set XLR2 as XLR1, and that should put XLR1 across both channels for you.
Approach 28 left, number 2, wind is 250 degrees, 10 knots, gusting, max 19er, min 5. Gemstone 901 Mike, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, gusting, max 19er, min 5, runway 28 left, clear tack. Runway 28 left, clear to left, Gemstone 901 Mike.
Dean getting all fancy on us, moving into the world of XLR audio. ATR. We are trying a new setting on this older camera this morning. Just let me know if it's worser than usual. It should be okay. I've gone full manual mode, which gives me control over shutter speed, iris, the whole lot. The only thing I've left on auto at the moment is the focus, but I can change that to manual if needed. So, happy almost New Year's Eve to you all. Happy Sunday, folks. I hope Santa was good to you all.
Gemstone 91 Mike, vacate right there, Sierra 4 to 0.
Sierra 4 for this ATR. We were lucky enough to get Sierra 5 for the last one. We do have two Wookiees due in during the stream. The Widerøe A290 and I believe the Swiss A220. So let's hope for Sierra 5 for those two. Get us some Wookiee noise.
Airport, you got CCG, wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, gusting, max 19er, 4, runway 28 left, clear. Right, 28 left, that's I got to adjust.
Liam says, Air Portugal, tap next, E190 from Lisbon.
Air Portugal, correction, Lufthansa, 1 Charlie Victor 18, approach runway 28 left, number 2, wind is 2,
Richard, how do?
degrees, 8 knots, costing max 19er, mid 4.
So, folks, my plan is at the moment we're looking like getting a named storm for New Year's Day. So it's my intention to be here probably around 8 or 9 in the morning on New Year's Day for another storm stream. Duncan Orr, morning to you. Flying Dublin to Bangkok via Doha, nice, on Saturday the 11th. I'll let you know, Duncan, once I know where my shifts are landing. Obviously the fact that I'll be here at 8 or 9 in the morning on New Year's Day tells you I'm going to have a crazy New Year's Eve. Also, Retro has been in Madrid since the 4th of December. Was due to come back last night but cancelled.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Victor, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, costing max 17, wind 4, runway 28 left, clear down. That's our right, coming in, comfort landing, service on flight on ILS, connect with them. Runway Romeo uniform 18, approach runway 28 left, number 2, wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, costing max 17, wind 4. Let's go please number 2 and continue push right over here.
Sylvia, morning to you. Patricia, Sandra, David, how do? Lufty from Munich.
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Victor, vacate right 05 on 20. Vacate right 050, Lufthansa 1 Charlie Victor. Charlie Victor, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye. 118, Lufthansa 1 Charlie Victor, bye.
Sandra, thank you.
Sun Express, line of Bravo, Romeo 18, approach runway 28 left, number 2, wind 240 degrees, 9 knots, costing max 17, wind 4. Okay, approach 28 left, Sun Express, line of Bravo, Romeo. Runway Romeo uniform, wind 240 degrees, 9 knots, costing max 17, wind 4, runway 28 left, clear down. Runway 28 left, go to the 28, so here is stop.
Like that, does it? Sky is just too bright up there. There is a cruiser, but we're not going to be able to get in on it, I don't think. No. Sun just too bright on that side of the sky. John, hope you had a good Christmas. Welcome back. So, quite a busy day ahead for the airport. There's over 620 flights due in or out and 95,000 passengers. Not too far off what you'd see during the summer schedule.
Contact ground 121.1. Otto, the flight right up here right now. It's going in on the right, thank you.
John, wait, it was Christmas.
Sun Express 9 Bravo Romeo, wind 240 degrees, 11 knots.
And Charlotte will be lurking. No bother, Charlotte.
Just left, right, left, Sun Express 9 Bravo Romeo.
Good morning to you as well.
Okay, I support 150 with the I support 680, approach to left, number 2, wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, costing like 47 meter.
Liam says Sun Express next from Antalya and Max 8. See will it work now? Probably not. Oh yeah, there we go. That was the cruiser I was trying to see. Just flew into the sun, full on Icarus mode. Marky, morning to you. Lots of bird activity down around the touchdown point there. Paul, morning to you as well.
Sun Express, Bravo Romeo, Vicky, right, 05, item 2 here.
Cloud is starting to cover the sun a little bit for me. Not too bad. Graham, welcome back. Graham has been toppled on Sky Cards from the number 1 spot at Dublin by Adrian again. Sun Express have announced they will be increasing their frequency during summer 25 for Dublin and Cork.
31 Bravo, today to the approach to which left, wind is 240 degrees, 9 knots, gusting max 18 min cap. Sun Express 9 Bravo Romeo, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye. 118, bye-bye, Sun Express 9 Bravo Romeo.
We also have TUI, who during this week launched their winter season from Dublin, and they do intend on keeping a summer season as well, which will include a two transatlantic flights, Cancun and Melbourne, Florida. So we're going to have TUI Dreamliners at Dublin, or as Dave likes to call them, Dreamliers. Can't tell you, Dave, how much I laughed at that. I was going to go with Air Bluster, but no. You beat me to it with Dream Liar. John, both XLRs are in use. XLR and XLT on the Washington route. They arrived in, or they should have arrived in, earlier this morning. XLT had a couple of days of a layup. I don't know what the story was. It didn't fly for 4 days, whereas XLR has been in use continuously. Horse mark, whatever that means. Graham, it was inevitable that he was going to end up back up there again.
Maximum 180.
He was trying that on a couple of streams, David. Madeira was one. Apparently he was landing simultaneously in Madeira and Dublin at the same time. Fair play to him. Oh yeah, no, I get you, John, yeah. I discussed it the last day. Tech-wise, awesome. But I've said, like, the good thing about wide bodies is the ability to move around, especially when you're not in one of the fancy seats, you know, to be able to get up and walk around a bit. Single aisle, you're less likely to do that unless you need to go to the bathroom, you know, yourself. Party knows SAS. There you go. Patricia hitting me with it means Valley of Tor. Wow, nice.
Get H3 on Bravo, right turn off 0 and contact ground on 121 decimal 8, take care. Yeah, 121 decimal 8.
Set, morning to you. Morning to anyone I may have missed. I don't do it on purpose, obviously. I'm looking at the camera and my phone simultaneously, so when the chat is moving, sometimes I will miss the odd person. I don't do it on purpose. Karen Viking. It's a Viking that likes to complain a lot, apparently. I don't need to look that one up. Have it sorted. Lana, welcome back. 8 months in the Spotters Club. A mod shall be along to bing your bong. Johnny, welcome back. Joe, enjoy Sonic 3. We'll chat to you later. John doesn't mind the 321 to Heathrow. Yeah, well, that's nice, alright. Especially for such a short route from Manchester, I suppose. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. Garrett, good morning to you. Corky, 10 months, almost at your 747.
Just 37 Echo right turn on Sierra, contact ground 12 take care. Right turn Sierra, ground 121.8, jumps on 37 Echo, bye. Runway 448, Quebec, wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, maximum 18, runway 28
folks,
left with land.
just in advance, today's finish time is 2 o'clock. There's no messing around, as we have to go visit my wife's mother. So I have my permission slip signed for 2. However, if I can, I'll try get here tomorrow as well for a little bit. I'm not making a promise on that. I said I'll try. Alan, stop talking too much and laughing, please. You know what you do? You just sign out there, bud, before we do it for you. Lana, thank you very much. Let's give the 10 memberships to the chat.
Ryanair 448, Quebec, right turn on Sierra, contact ground 12 take care. Attend Sierra, ground 121, Sierra 448, Ryanair 7001, wind 240 degrees, 11 knots.
Stand by 1 second.
Left, land.
To you. Richard's heading away. Richard, Happy New Year to you. If we don't see it, apologies folks, I had to take a quick call there from home. Jilly has managed to link the TV to YouTube. Planes look mahoosive. Nice.
Wind check 250 degrees, 7 knots, gusting 18.
Michelle, morning to you. Would anyone like a fry? Oh. I'm at that stage where I've eaten that badly all week don't know whether I'll be able to manage it. I'm sure everyone's the same. Tis Christmas after all. My favourite airline, Chelsea. Yeah.
Check 250 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18.
And S says manager Fry as well, as would Sandra. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, just for 1 Bravo, comes in then 28 man. Just before on Bravo Tower, good morning, continue the approach, runway 28 left to number 2, wind is 250 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18. The approach is on Bravo.
Make Sierra 4 by the looks. See?
Sierra 4 is available, thank you. Ryanair 7001, right turn on Sierra and contact ground on 121.8, take care.
Right on Sierra 118, Ryanair 7001, bye bye.
Gemstone 41 Bravo, wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18, runway 28 left, inland. Left inland, and forward. Bravo.
Ruby sensed just we're all talking about Fry. She's in to wield the axe. Morning, Ruby. Lambo, how do? Likes done. Thanks very much, everyone. And Lambo got his bing bong. An ATR from Aberdeen next.
Check 240 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18.
Just kind of float.
Tower Gemstone 4 Delta Star, right now.
Gemstone 41 Delta Star, good morning, continue the approach, runway 28 left to number 2, wind is 240 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18.
The approach, Gemstone 4 Delta.
even after that possible Sierra 3. Look.
You got the Sierra 3? Yep. Thank you. Just form Bravo, right turn on.
Graham, yeah, I heard it in the car on the way, alright, yeah.
Right here, 121.
It's a all-round bad couple of weeks for aviation, really, isn't it?
240 degrees, 9 knots, maximum 18, runway 28 to the left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 2 left, chance of 4 now.
Oh, Lambo, I wouldn't be speculating either. I never do. I do wait for facts to come out. In relation to on that topic of something came off that. Oh, it's another plane. I was like, what's behind it? Twofer.
Hello, Johnson 31 Julie Papa, so you.
In relation to online speculation, folks, we have parted ways with Radarbox. We're no longer part of their streamer program.
Papa Tower, good morning. Continue the approach on runway 28 left to number 2. Wind is 240 degrees, 7 knots, maximum 15.
Continue approach, Johnson 31 Julie.
I had messaged them in relation to them posting crash footage on their social media accounts in the immediate aftermath of a crash, including one where the crew were engulfed in flames and dying on board the aircraft. I told them that's not acceptable. They told me they agree and that they delete everything. They haven't. They've posted more since. So we're no longer working with Radarbox, folks. Any aviation industry company should know well not to post stuff like that. Whatever about tracking data and tracking info, no problem, but you shouldn't be posting footage like that if you're part of the aviation community. It's distressing for loved ones and colleagues of crew on board. I don't agree with it, so we've parted ways. Yeah, no, Ruby, I agree with you, especially that one recently there last week from Sao Paulo. The crew were on board, the aircraft was on fire, and they still posted that footage, and I just found it appalling. And then they've gone and done the same for Azerbaijan, and no doubt they'll do the same if it's available for this one this morning. So I'm having nothing to do with that, to be honest with you. I've always said it to you folks, even though I live stream from here, if something were to happen, I'm not going to be letting you see it. It's not right. We don't know who's on board. We don't know who's watching that might be related to someone on board. You just don't do it. I don't care. Laura, morning to you. Sorry, I was concentrating on the camera. We had one there recently. It was last summer, wasn't it?
Check 240 degrees, 10 knots.
The Delta emergency landing. Pregnant lady in distress. We got the landing because, yeah, that's what we're here for. But once the ambulance and stuff came along to take the lady off the aircraft, we stopped looking at it because that's none of our business. Patricia, I liken it to a modern day ambulance chasing for engagement and clicks, because they've no reason other, like they're a tracking company, they've no reason to post that stuff. ATR's having it a little bit rough this morning.
4 Tower, good morning. Good morning, sir. Rescue 14 stoppers down, enter runway 28 left from 16.
Miles, that's my whole point.
Indicating at the end, you can take your time, nothing on approach.
Like, aviation accounts like that are followed by people in the aviation industry. You don't post that kind of thing of their colleagues losing their lives. It's wrong.
You're to continue right on Sierra and contact ground level 1. 2 minutes, full taker. Clear right, Sierra and ground level 121. Each chance on 3, 1 Juliet. Cheers.
Finally got rid of the widget. Yeah, well. It was nice to have it there because it lets you all see what's inbound and stuff, but yeah, not at the expense of what I think is right or wrong, unfortunately. Lambo, so the wind is moving between 240 and 280 degrees, 280 being a headwind for them, so just slightly coming in on the aircraft's left hand side as they arrive. I'll show you now. So you can see it's changing between headwind and a slight crosswind, nothing too severe. However, like I said, we do have what looks like to be a very potent named storm for New Year's Day coming. It's going to come in 2 waves again, similar to the last one. One wave will track north of the country, impacting Scotland, and it's the second one we're watching because depending on how it lands, it's either going to bring snow and wind, or it's going to bring rain and wind, depending on how it impacts the country. At the moment, it's looking like snow mostly for the north of the country, and just high winds for the rest.
Echo 256, Dublin Tower, good morning, zone entry approved. Last hour, not above 2,000 feet, and QNH 102.
Yeah, Miles, like I said to you, in particular, so quickly, I don't mind, you know yourself, in the aftermath. It's going to be out there anyway, the kind of footage is going to circulate, but we don't post it within minutes or hours. Family members might not have even been informed at that stage.
Clearance limit being Blankstown Shopping Centre, no further north, and also within the confines of the M50, no further north than IKEA.
48-mile-per-hour winds for us tomorrow. Oh my God, here's unforecast rain. What's the chances?
Rescue 4, thank you. Rescue 14, hold short of full runways, contact ground south again, 120.
With the hold short all runways remaining on the air. Thank you very much.
And they have to cover the camera momentarily. Looks like a shower passing from behind me. With a bit of luck, it won't impact me too much. Miles, yep, nice and relaxed with family, the way it should be. Don't know whether you can see how fast that cloud is moving. Camera doesn't do it justice.
Stage call a second. Low Tower, very good morning, Ryanair 7 from Yankee, fully established, high left, runway 28 left, 90. Ryanair 7 Uniform Yankee Tower, good morning. Wind is 240 degrees, 9 knots and gusty 20, runway 28 left, please land. Please land, runway 28 left, Ryanair 7 Uniform Yankee. Thank you.
I'm getting me rain cover ready just in case it decides to chuck down on me. Little conference going up here on the road. Our Emirates due in 18 minutes. Thanks, Liam. miles. I'm all set for the new year start, roll on 2025. Yep. What's the worst that could happen in 2025, huh? Don't mind you, man, having a wee on the yellow sign. We're looking at the aircraft behind it.
Wind check 240 degrees, 11 knots, maximum 20.
Again. One more. Go on.
Echo 256 tower. Just a reminder on information about the drone being operated daily in Blanchardstown area, not above 600 feet. Wind check 250 degrees, lighter knots, gusting 20. Thank you.
Is that what they mean when they say traffic is murder? I love it. Murder of dub crows. We do have an aircraft on approach. Just that low cloud base that came with that shower is obstructing the view. They're coming for my snacks. I told you about the one that tried to rob me Whisper when I was over on Horizon Hill. Little bird tried to get into the bag and was at me Whisper. Stealing a man's Whisper. End of story. Streamers there. It's hard to make out with the grey background, but there is. Cloud. No, clouds, unfortunately.
Runway 7 from Yankee, runway begin to 5, back to the Thank you, runway 7 from Yankee, right here on zero contact land on 112. 112 decimal 8, but no tail, and then 7 from Yankee, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for hitting the like button. Brian, good morning to you. Welcome back.
28 left, clear to land. To left, right, left, 76
See the way I politely and completely discreetly skipped over Adrian's drone complaint from Blanchardstown. But you did hear ATC there a few minutes ago warning whatever traffic is in the area about the drones operating. They're based at Blanchardstown Shopping Centre, operating all around the Dublin 15 area for food and beverage deliveries. Edwin, welcome to the Spotters Club. There's a choice there for a moment. Look at the bird on the ground or look at the plane in the sky. Neil, morning to you. So wind gusts for part of the country on New Year's Day, looking around the 130, 140 kilometre per hour mark based on the current models. I don't think it'll be that severe this side of the country, mostly the west side. But we're still looking at 100 kilometres per hour here at Dublin Airport according to the forecast.
Clear to land, wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, max 1.
So I may be forced, unfortunately, to use the mound for the New Year's Day stream, just for the simple fact of there's a high likelihood of them changing to runway 16. Sorry. We'll see how it goes closer though. Is in from Brussels, I think, according to Liam. Jake, thank you very much.
Echo 256, Tashimet.
Thanks, Edward.
No, that's fine, and just remain outside the north and opposite. Thank you very much. Shimmerik 6 Alpha Papa, contact ground 121.8, bye. 318, number 6 Alpha Papa, right now.
So our 777 from Dubai is next. Emirates EK161.
Dublin Tower, Emirates 766, good morning, established items to takeoff.
And
Emirates 76X,
12
approach
months.
runway 28 left,
Got a 747 beside you,
9
mate.
knots, max 19. Continue approach, Emirates 766 right.
said it there a little while ago. We actually went looking to see how much it costs. So the drone delivery operates from Blanchardstown Centre and all the surrounding area. But you could be ordering Starbucks or McDonald's or whatever, sushi or even donuts from them. Delivery is €12. It's a bit mad, I think. However, it would be cool having a drone dropping you a coffee, wouldn't it? Is that right, Otto? Sylvia, thank you very much. I'm just waiting for visibility of our 777 inbound.
Emirates 76 X-ray, the wind's 250 degrees, 8 knots, max 19, runway 28 left, please land. Please land, 28 left, Emirates 76 X-ray. Echo 256, just information for you, there's traffic inbound from the west of Bal. They're just going to be shooting the approach at Bal and then braking to the north, remaining within Bal's airspace, just caution and the RBFR traffic as well. Copy that, Echo 256, thank you very much for the info.
Delta just about to line up. Oh, we've lost it. Sorry. That shaking is obviously the breeze flying over the camera. It will be more exaggerated the more I zoom in, so I brought it back a little bit. Declan, wow, thank you very much, Declan. Continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 7 knots, max 19. Echo 256, roger, just hold it rig. Okay. Echo 256 in contact Baltana 123.5, see ya. 123.5, that's 256, thank you very much, have a good day. See ya. Again, Declan, thank you very much.
X-ray, vacate right onto Sierra, contact ground 121.8 point. Right, by Sierra, ground 121.8, Emirates 76 X-ray, right. Shamrock 960, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 19, runway 28 left, clear. Runway 28,
the wave.
Dublin ground, Emirates 766 Ray Heavy. Good morning on Pixabay. Emirates 760 area 121
$330.
Power, Ryanair 193 Mike, stopping from the localizer for the island.
Have a funny feeling.
Ryanair 193 Mike, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees and 10. Continue the approach for 28 left, Ryanair 193 Mike.
Have a funny feeling Emirates is going to block the touchdown here. Steal the show. Watch it underneath. Oh, it is.
Vacate right, Sierra 5, right to Sierra, once vacated, ground 121.8, right?
Caroline, welcome back. These tend to scream a little on the turn here, so headphone warning.
Ryanair 193 Mike, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land. Runway 28 left, clear to land, Ryanair 193 Mike.
Nice wave there. Morning forward. Again, that's Kiva, Aer Lingus's oldest A330. What you doing? Oh, he just wanted a McDonald's. Other fast foods are available. Beat you to it, Adrian. Beat you to it. Well, Ruby, you're going to have no shortage of choice because the summer schedule seems to be exploding a little bit next year now with the passenger cap put on hold. I know I mentioned it the last day. We're going to have 42 transatlantic arrivals a day. And there's talk about, did I see talk during the week as well, that Breeze are talking about starting a route into Dublin?
Continue approach, runway 28 left, wind is 250 degrees, 10 knots, max 15. Continue approach, 28 left, commit, gonna have 60 kilos. a load of birds on the runway there, BBC Sierra 3. Don't think we hit them, they cleared off to the south. We're vacating Sierra 5.
Ryan 193, Mike, that's copied, and vacate right Sierra 5, right turn Sierra.
Sierra 5, Sierra, is the payment?
Free for now.
Right.
Scandinavian 60 kilo, the wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, Mach 15, runway 28 left, clear to land.
And left, left, 60 kilo.
Ryan 193, mate, just confirm your phone, was it suspected bird strike, or you just think they got quite close to you?
Negative, I don't think we hit anything. They just cleared off to the south. I just saw the rescue vehicle on the taxiway there, so they give you a heads up. No abnormal indications here, let's say.
Okay, thanks for that, and contact ground.
Brian, Casey, welcome along. Thanks, Brian. Obviously, another streamer here from Dublin, Casey Rally and Planes. Your stream the other day, Brian, in quite challenging conditions in the fog.
What would you on Sierra 5? Yeah, you can just hold there Sierra 3 just for the time being. The Ryanair just landed there, just reported a bit of activity there. I saw you firing shots just by Sierra 3. There's landing traffic at the moment, but I'll just get you on to just have a little look after it. Also remaining on Sierra 3.
Brian, did I see that you used that spot we discussed in the field at the end of this road the other day? Adrian has posted the link to Brian's channel. Thank you very much, Ado. Liam says SAS from Oslo. Liam, you don't need to repeat, once is enough, buddy. Where they're saying the birds are there. Sierra 3.
Rescue 14, you can enter runway 28 left. You're free to fire off a few shots if required, and you can do a runway inspection while you're there as well. What's up, thing on 28 left, Scandinavian 60 kilo, you vacate right Sierra 5, right turn Sierra, once vacated ground 121, decimal 8 point.
Sierra 5, Sierra, and 1 vacate 128, gonna 60 kilo.
Putting the glove back on, 1 second. Runway inspection as well. Yeah, I thought that I didn't see the end now, so I was in work and I caught bits of it, but the visibility was mad. But I think they turn a blind eye when there's something kind of special or unique arriving, because there's be a lot of people in there for pictures, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone set up in there for any length of time. So yeah, there's all the tractors in the background. It was crazy, Brian, the visibility though. Like, you were literally beside the touchdown point and you could barely see them. It was mad. Go on, get a wave. No, you don't. No. Our 3:30, still waiting for the gate.
Shamrock 69 X-ray, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 260 degrees, 8 knots, max 16.
John Hennessy says breeze will fit right in at Dublin fleet, already painting the colours. Yeah, I think someone mentioned it there. They did apply for winter slots, but they were denied. The allocation of winter slots was on the basis, it was given priority on the basis of having operated for 5 weeks continuous during the summer schedule of 2024. So any new applicants basically for slots in the winter schedule didn't get them. Now I don't know whether...
69 X-ray, the wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, max 16, runway 28 left, clear to land. Clear to land on 2 left, 69 X-ray.
I don't know whether, with the challenge of the passenger cap, has the winter schedule been stayed. I don't think it has, but we've seen this week obviously TUI announce daily flights from Dublin to various locations up until March, and then they also have announced a summer schedule with various European destinations multiple times a week, as well as the Cancun flight coming back and Melbourne, Florida. Is that correct? I imagine we'll see JetBlue back for the summer schedule as well. So without any new additions at the moment, there'll be 42 transatlantic flights landing daily during the summer, from 4:30 right up until 2:30, spread out during the day. Liam says Aer Lingus from Dusseldorf next. Sylvia, thanks for being here and Happy New Year if we don't see you. Wonder will EasyJet try make a return to Dublin? There was talk of them looking for slots. I don't know whether they have or not. But we have all the transatlantic carriers doubling some of their routes. So the likes of United will be running Washington twice a day. I think Minneapolis is increased as well in capacity. Welcome.
Summer 52 X-ray, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 16.
Shamrock 5 to X-ray.
Shamrock 69 X-ray, right turn on Sierra, contact ground 121.8 point.
1 Sierra, 128, bye-bye. Shamrock 69 X.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Lima, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 16, runway 28 left, clear to land.
5 Papa Lima, 2937.
Yeah, Carl, Brian is right. TUI have operated a charter schedule out of Dublin for quite some time, mostly ski destinations and stuff like that. If you have a look, I don't know whether you're on it or not, if you have a look at the Dublin Airport movement and spotting group on Facebook, their full schedules have been posted in there.
Papa Lima, vacate right, Sierra 5, right turn Sierra, contact ground 121.8.
Papa Lima, Sierra 5, Sierra 118.
So it's 2 summers ago since the TUI Dreamliner was in. We used to fly Manchester, Dublin, Cancun and reverse, but that didn't happen last year, so they're bringing it back for summer 25.
Shamrock 52 X-ray, safe between 250 degrees, 10 knots, max 18, runway 28 left, clear to land.
2928 left, Shamrock 52 X-ray.
Sounds like when you sneeze, doesn't it?
Tower winner 54 Echo, so service on the local approach runway 28 left, 61.
Runner 54 Echo, Echo, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, max 18.
Approach 28 left, runner 54 Echo.
Jamie in Sweden, morning to you. In from Paris.
Shamrock 52 X-ray, vacate right, Sierra 5, right turn Sierra.
Right turn, Sierra 5, Sierra, Shamrock 52 X-ray.
Yeah, John, and Sun Express will be going twice daily from Dublin to Antalya and Izmir, and I think they're going to be going from Cork as well. LRB making its presence known.
50 degrees, 7 knots, max 18, runway 28 left, clear for land.
Runway 28 left, clear for land, runway 54, correct.
Sorry, we've a close arrival behind. Buzz in Ireland, morning to you.
Shamrock 5 to X-ray, contact ground 121.8 point.
128, Shamrock 5 to X-ray, bye.
Ryanair 54, Echo, Echo, vacate right, Sierra 5, right turn Sierra.
Right turn Sierra 5, right turn Sierra, Ryanair 54, Echo, Echo.
Liam says bit of a gap now. 11 minutes.
Ryanair 54, Echo, Echo, contact ground 121.8.
Stand 118, Ryanair 54, Echo.
It'll fly in. Liam says that 3:30 heading to JFK, which you'll probably see if LA Flights is live later on. You'll see it land. LA Flights have extended their stay at the TWA hotel for another week apparently. Carl, in full agreement with you. Alan, how do? Yeah, Brian, we see it. We were talking about that, all right. Yeah, it's been a bad week or two, all right. Wasn't there a KLM as well? Was it yesterday or the day before? Had a little runway excursion in Oslo. £300 a night at the TWA hotel. Yeah, I know. I have looked. And that's even with their discount code. KC, absolutely. JFK and Anchorage are two destinations I would love to stream from. I know if I'm going to Anchorage, John is coming with me. Isn't that right, John? John says LA flights may not go live today because of rain in New York. So he was meant to have one of the ATC controllers on. That's very friendly with the channel, Joanna from ATC in JFK. But I think he had to cancel because of rain. Geraldo, welcome back. Good to see you. John says, damn right, yeah. We just won't go when it's like minus 17 degrees like Jerry did. Hell no. Happy New Year to you too. So folks, like I said, if I can, I do plan, because obviously I do have to finish today bang on 2, otherwise I as did. But I do plan, if I can, to get here for a little bit tomorrow, and then we're looking at this storm for New Year's Day. So I'm hoping to be here early in the morning, 8 or 9ish for the storm. Get a couple of the transatlantic heavies trying to land in 100km/h winds. Graham says JFK is massive, Paul. Been 3 times, but the best way to travel to the centre is by subway. Patricia says Helen and I would love to go to Anchorage. Yeah, I think it's a destination for a lot of plane spotters. John says, not a chance of that, we'll take the Mozzie bites instead.
Good morning, Shamrock 3, Echo Golf Time, straight left, 6 miles.
No, Adrian, it hasn't arrived yet. So, unfortunately, I'm still operating with a broken horn.
Echo Golf, hello, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 14, runway 28 left, clear to land.
The van is out of action.
Left, Shamrock 3, Echo Golf.
Hasn't moved, I won't drive it because it didn't pass the DOE, so I won't drive it. Much to the annoyment of my dear wife. All the gears in the boot of the car. Oh, Dean is on tomorrow, is he? I didn't see that. Blame Dean. Yep, absolutely. We do have an aircraft on approach. Just about. Oh yeah. You have to trick this camera. Look. So I don't want to look at the plane, and then it focuses. See? But if I look, oh, these trees are really interesting. And then it works. See?
Degrees, 7 knots, max 14.
Thank you.
Liam, you do love the elder versions, don't you?
Golf, confirm clear to land.
Number 3 Echo Golf AFM, runway 28
Hey.
left, you clear to land.
Extra takeoffs and landings for you. No complaining. Yeah, Ruby, I watched some of it last night. He was definitely struggling. The difference between the LA weather and the New York weather for him. Now, to be fair, he has a lot of equipment. I think he has multiple laptops and stuff like that sit there, so I can't imagine that's easy to maintain when it's lashing rain. All I have to cover here is the camera, because our stream gear fits into a backpack, or as you've seen, the little waterproof tub that we bring with us, so the rain can't get in on top of it. Lunchbox streams, yeah, exactly.
0132 Victor, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, max 1.
So obviously we tried different things, and we do have a backpack for the stream gear to make it easy to move around, but the backpack's not waterproof, so 9 times out of 10 it tends to rain on me. So I have everything mounted into that little box, which can then go in the backpack if I need to.
Still would be 1-1 then, possibly. Fueling 132 Victor, the wind 240 degrees, 7 knots, max 14, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Yellow socks next for Ruby.
Yeah,
132 Victor, roger, you have been cleared to land and the wind's 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 14.
Just the left, clear left, 132 Victor.
So when I looked last night, both the 320 and the 321 for Vueling today both have yellow socks. So unless it's changed, we should be okay. So I'm just keeping the ground in the picture to make it look professional, you know. I'm never letting that go.
Victor, vacate right, Sierra 5, right turn on Sierra and contact ground 121.8 point.
Sierra 5, right turn on Sierra 121.8, Vueling 132 Victor, right?
Hello, man, it's 2 left.
China 2 Victor Lima, good morning sir, wind 250 degrees 9 knots, max 14, runway 28 left.
Yes, sir, no, thank you. 28 left, right next to Victor.
So you can see it's those little shifts in the wind that are causing them excuse me the hassle. It's moving between 240 and 280, so just as they cross over the threshold down there, we say it all the time, that's a road down there just at that perimeter fence. You can see the bus on it there, acts like a little wind tunnel sometimes, and that's what catches them as they just come in below the 500 feet. Charlotte, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what it was, Patricia. I'm quite bad actually, and I've said this before, when I'm here I tend not to drink as much as I should, and I do bring coffee with me every time and I just let it sit there. We'll have a quick sock check. So you can see those changes, that's what I'm talking about. So the wind is going from a headwind to a slight crosswind to a headwind to a slight crosswind. So as it comes towards me, that's the 240 degrees, and what you're seeing there now is 270, 280. Obviously the runway heading being 280.
250 degrees, 8 knots, max 1.
So there's 250, so wind coming slightly towards what would be, if we're looking at them at the moment, which we will do when the focus works, the wind, as we're looking at that, the wind is coming in on the right hand side of the nose of the aircraft that we can see, their left. Thought it was Will's job to eat the flies. Don't know how many times he's done that actually while we've been here. For those that weren't with us, Will did join me on Christmas Eve at the Mound.
Runner 2 Mike Tango, continue approach, runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 8 knots, max 14.
Spent most of the time worrying about the ham getting eaten at home without. Patricia, when it's busy, I don't notice it myself. It's just kind of going from next one to next one to next one, you know, kind of way. When there's gaps or whatever like that, the longer gaps, yeah, I do remember to drink or whatever. But when it's busy, I'm enjoying just going from one to the next, so I don't even realise. BMW guy, welcome back.
Runner 2 Mike Tango, the wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, max 15, runway 28 left, clear to land. 28 left.
Folks, if you're a regular viewer to the channel, just going to tell you to make sure you have membership gifting turned on. Obviously, we have quite a good community, and you do see that there is memberships gifted on most streams, but I prefer it, and I know this sounds mad, I prefer it going to people who are here the whole time instead of people that we never see. So if you are here regular enough, that does increase your chances according to YouTube that you will be gifted. So just make sure you have it turned on. I'd rather the benefit go to someone who will use it. I know that sounds horrible, but you know what I mean. I wish there was actually a way of controlling it in such a way that that's what happened, but YouTube is completely in control of how that works. BMW guy, like I said, New Year's Day, we're looking at a named storm, and I believe now, don't hold me to it, Will has said he may join me, but it all depends on what time of the day I start.
Shamat 1 Lima Kilo, continue approach runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees and 10 knots, number 2.
Yeah, John, I know, yeah. It seems to cycle through everyone. They've stopped. Unless they were asked to hold for the next arrival, but I need to be starting after 3 PM if Will is coming. Yeah, I know, yeah. He can be dragged kicking and screaming, don't worry. This now to see, did they just hold for the arriving aircraft, or have they been told to stay there, or what the story is?
Runner 2 Mike Tango, vacate right, Sierra 5, right to Sierra.
Sierra 5, onto the Sierra, doing right, like that.
Still not moving. I've checked, both engines are still running there, that's what I zoomed in for.
Shamat 1 Lima Kilo, the wind 250 degrees, 12 knots, max 19, runway 28 left, clear to land. Shamat 1 Lima Kilo, Sierra 4 not available to vacate at the moment, so expect Sierra 5 or higher.
Good day, runner 3 Fox South, Mike, 27 side, that's 2 left, A mile.
Runner 3 Fox South, Mike, hello, continue approach runway 28 left, surface wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, max 1. Go. company at the moment just got an issue with a passenger, hence they've stopped on the taxiway. If you just hold short of Sierra 4, contact ground 121.8 and they will advise.
21.8, that's all copy, right?
So they've an issue with a passenger on board. That's why they've stopped. So not technical, human interference on board. If you were watching LA flights the other day, you would have seen one of the Delta flights return to gate.
Wind check,
They had a loose dog running up and down the cabin. Now this might not go in our favour. If they can't resolve that, there's not anywhere for these aircraft to go. They might start bringing them in the other side temporarily.
Charlotte 1 Lima Kilo, you vacate right Sierra 5, right turn on Sierra, no further than Sierra 4 at the moment, a bit of congestion on the taxiway due, I think it's a passenger issue on the front aircraft, and ground will advise.
Okay, so Sierra 5 Sierra, we won't go beyond Sierra 4, contact ground 1 Lima Kilo.
AFM 121.8, cheers, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Ryanair 3 Foxtrot Mike, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 19, runway 28 left, you're clear to land, and you expect to vacate Sierra 5 or higher.
Sierra 5 or higher, and clear to land 28 left, Ryanair 3 Foxtrot Mike, thanks.
Moving again.
So Ryanair 3 looks Zulu, 47
Ryanair 38 Victor Zulu, continue approach, runway 28 left, the wind 250 degrees, 9 knots, max 1 minute.
Continue Ryanair 3 Victor.
Can't take that much longer to duct tape a passenger to a seat. Well, they're moving again, so the change of runway thankfully won't happen. There's birds there.
Sierra 218, Ryanair 3, Foxtrot Mike 3.
Ryanair 3, Victor Zulu, wind check 25 degrees 12, max 0, make sure it gets it back.
Roger, just land Ryanair 3, Victor Zulu.
BMW guy. It's gusting about 20 knots. So what's that? 38, 39 kilometers per hour. It's not too bad. Just second that, Graham. Liam's doing a great job letting everyone know what's in and out. Saying, just noticed the Santa hat has gone from the logo. Yeah. Everything's back as it should be. Our next arrival will be FR115 coming in from Gatwick, 2 minutes out. Initially, I was looking at doing something for the New Year's Day stream, but yeah, I won't reveal too much just yet. Patricia says I'm itching to take the Christmas tree down, but Helen won't let me till after the New Year. You see, I solved that problem by not putting one up. Dude, no, not really. Dean, someone said you're streaming tomorrow, is that correct? 11 AM? We have a little drizzle shower passing through again, so visibility slightly reduced. Well, there you go, folks. Dean will be here tomorrow, 11 AM. .60 gusts.
Yeah, then ground 118, Renner 759 Tango, bye bye.
That gets me off the hook for tomorrow anyway. You can stream and I can watch and I get to stay dry.
Tango, we may have had a bird strike just touchdown there on the witness, so might be worth it.
So DWF report, they may have had a bird strike on touchdown.
Rescue 14, Terra.
Yeah, did 60 km per hour,
Rescue
30
14.
knots. That's tomorrow, so yeah, that should be interesting. Sorry, I just had a quick look.
Rescue 14, Terra. Rescue 14, Terra.
And Dean, it's to be similar enough wind direction from today, the 240, 230 degrees. So you can see how they're doing today, and it's only 20 knots. So
ground. 9 ground. Okay, I just need the runway inspected with a possible bird strike. Okay, that would be perfect. You wouldn't mind, please. Where are you at the moment?
this Ryanair has stopped now as well.
Okay, expedite please on to Echo 1 for me. Rescue 1-4. Ops 9 from Echo 1, proceed on to May 28 left, report vacating. The landing Ryanair reported possible bird strike on landing, so he vacated Sierra 5.
Yeah, John, there's normally 2 per each runway. There's normally 2 vehicles each side. Now, they could be just in crew changeover or whatever, so obviously they can't change over at the side of the runway. We have one there.
Rescue 1-4, you want frequency? Okay, yeah, that is understood. I did see right here. If you wouldn't mind proceeding ASAP, please. That Ryanair in Sierra is holding for you. Up as far as Sierra 2 as quick as possible. If you need to enter the runway.
Aviation 257, ILS 28 left, speed 16.
Aviation 257, good afternoon. You can see the approach. You are number 1. Runway inspection progress on the clearance to be shortly. And rescue 1-4 from Sierra 1, enter May 28 left and report vacating. Report to advise Ops 9 is also on the runway. He is doing the inspection for me also, and he's going to be vacating to Sierra 5. You can plan to vacate Sierra 5.
Left at Sierra 5.
Fine, that's perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help me this afternoon. You can revert back to ground 121 decimal 8. So thank you.
No problem at all. 121 decimal 8. Operations 9.
Operations 9. Looks like a hybrid RAV4, I think. Ryanair moving again.
Reservoir, thank you. Anything found?
There's nothing on the section that I
So thank you. Aviation 257, wind check 250 degrees, 10 knots, max 17 on me, 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 left to Aviation 257.
And rescue 1-4, thanks for your help there now. You can hold short of all runways, please, and back to ground 121 decimal 8.
No problem there, apologies for the delay. I hope you'll know when you get back to ground, ready to move.
No problem at all, thank you.
Sebastian, morning to you. Well, afternoon now, sorry. We will have the wider Wookie, as well as, I think, we have an A220 before I finish up. Folks, if the breeze noise is picking up on the microphone a lot, let me know and I will put it under my jacket. Patricia, I thought that, yes.
And thank you, good morning. To continue the approach, your shortly number 1, surface wind check is 250 degrees 10, max 17.
Approach, complete right,
Bernard, Sierra Rescue 14 was on the Sierra 5 exit there, so they were this side of the stop bar, so they weren't on the active, they were on the taxiway. So I'll just show you really quickly. The red lights you see on the ground there, they form a line across the taxiway. Sorry, the fences. You'll see the red lights. They're called stop bars. Basically indicates when they're red you're not allowed past them. And the local term for them, or the I don't know the technical term, but they're wigwags, are those flashing amber lights letting you know it's an active runway.
Right on Sierra taxi break and contact the ground 121 Malay. Good morning.
Right to Sierra and ground 121. This is Aviation 250, thank you.
Ryanair 9 Yankee Kilo, wind check 250 degrees 10 knots, maximum 17, only 28 left, clear ground.
Going to adjust it to Ryanair 9 Yankee Kilo. Sorry, we just want Tango with you to establish a light.
One Tango, thank you. Good morning. To continue the approach, your shortly number 1, wind check 250 degrees 10, max 17.
Thank you much. Good morning.
Gun 4 tower. Gun 4, reading you 5 by 5. you. Ryanair 9 Kilo vacation to 0 taxiway, contact ground 1.8. Bye-bye.
Delta Sierra, Cape Canaveral, ground 121, display, chronic, Yankee Kilo, bye-bye.
Weather 1 Tango wind check 250 degrees 10 knots, max 18, runway 28 left, first land.
Good land, 28 left, with us, 1 second.
Got the wave? Ruby with the axe out straight away. Thank you, Ruby. It's a wider 0-8, so I've lost my Wookiee. I thought there was an E290. ATR on stilts. Likely Sierra 4, how quickly they've slowed. Not going to come down to us. Keep rolling, come on. Come on. Yes.
Tower, clear, on F5 to Yankee, Quebec,
If I can get back this morning to continue approaching number 1.
Yeah, I've been spoiled with Wookiees the last 2 streams. Jack O'Sullivan, welcome.
Weather 1 Tango vacate 05, continue right Sierra, contact Ryan 1 Malay, bye-bye.
Take it 05 and continue Sierra from 1 to 18, confirm middle 1 minute.
Ryan 1 Malay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thought the registration was woo for a minute. Exactly, John, yeah. Or the noise you make when it's landing. Woo! Have to check myself. Just went full Ric Flair on the internet. Graham says, sat on a Dash 8 with Air Baltic was sitting beside the engines, very noisy. I can imagine so. I've been beside the engine on an ATR, and even with only one good ear, it was still quite loud.
Good morning, continue approach number 1.
Approach number 1, 775.
Scotty, how do?
105, expect 05, continue right Sierra.
05 right Sierra and affecting in Quebec.
On a 5 in Quebec, contact Ryan, 1 Malay, bye-bye.
128 turn affecting in Quebec, bye-bye.
Egypt 775, wind check 40 degrees 10 knots, maximum 20, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, Egypt 775.
Egypt 775, QNH is also now 1026 hectopascals.
Trevor, welcome back. So Egypt there, next from Cairo. Make sure you bring gloves with you tomorrow, because the current wind direction is straight at you, almost on the pillars, and it's biting. Connor, that was a Dash 8 to Dublin, Canada Dash 8 aircraft. The one that's on your screen now, the Ryanair, is a Boeing 737. Trevor, thank you very much.
Consider 775, vacate Sierra 5, continue right Sierra.
Okay, Sierra 5, continue by Sierra, you descend 775.
Consider 775, continue on to Sierra, contact ground 12 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Sierra 12 decimal 8, you descend 775, good day.
Runner 5049, wind check 25 degrees 10, max 20, repeat right left decimal.
Good one, 5049. Good afternoon, right, game 13, we're established 6 miles.
Alright, 13, good afternoon, continue approach number 2.
Thumbs up from Egypt Air. The Egypt Air even. Egypt Air I said. That's my airline. Yeah, Graham, I'm raging because Egypt Air brought in a Dreamliner twice in the last 2 weeks. They brought in a 787 and I've missed it both times. Thanks, Otto. I was about to do that. How do? Those who are frequently here will know Egypt Air is one of my favourite liveries.
Contact Graham, 1 for that. Runway, bye-bye. 750, 1 to 1 to 1, 1, 3, have a good day, bye. Bye. Minor 1 Romeo Kilo, wind check 24, 30 degrees 10, max 17, runway 28 left, there's none.
So head runway 2 left, runway 1 Romeo Kilo. number 2 secure telephone.
Thanks, Ruby. John, the only thing you'll know is the model. I don't even think, now I could be wrong, but unless you're a planner for the likes of Aer Lingus and that, you're not going to know what aircraft, because you can't predict. You know it's going to be a 330, but you just don't know which one, because they could go technical, delays, whatever. But yeah, no way of knowing. Again, speed axe deployed by Ruby.
Find out where we kill every case to Sierra, contact Brian once with that. Bye-bye.
Folks, if you're here to spam, you're wasting your time. Not only am I monitoring the chat, but the mods are there as well. You might get your comment on the screen for a couple of seconds, then you're gone, and you're reported to YouTube. So up to yourself, carry on.
Take off Mike, easy approach to number 2, reset 2408, Max 17.
So Lana's saying she can find out a month ahead with EasyJet, but even then that's subject to change. That's what I'm saying, Lana, is you could have an aircraft go technical, or things might change on a maintenance schedule or whatever, you know yourself. Or you'll even see, especially with Aer Lingus, they could bring in the Vamos. Ooh. We saw that the last 2 summers, Aer Lingus, due to capacity issues and problems with aircraft, ended up bringing lease aircraft in. The Vamos A330 was in recently, 17th, 18th and 19th of December for Aer Lingus, flying the transatlantic routes.
Camera 3 off Mike, we check 250 degrees 10, Max 17, with 28 left, left.
Good left, 28 left, 3 off Mike. Sarah, those get a 47 Echo, ship silent, 28 left.
10 and 47 Echo, Dubjet, continue approach, number 2.
Number 2, 437. 47 Echo, weekend.
Service wind, 250 degrees 10 knots, maximum 17.
Thank you. 47 Echo.
A320 from Munich next. We'll be going for a battery swap now after this one, just so we don't end up with a blank screen. No, Ruby, I 100% agree with you. If there's people here with no genuine interest, there's no point in them being here, so just remove them. It's as simple as that.
Continue right on to Sierra Contact ground with the next. Bye-bye.
We have a strong enough and nice enough community without bringing people like that in just to torment us.
KLM 47 Echo, wind 2509, Max 17, runway 28 left, clear land. Clear land, 28 left, KLM 47 Echo.
Stand by while I do the battery swap. Battery swapped. I took my gloves off to do that and it is freezing.
Continue right on to Sierra, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye. Sierra 118 KLM.
Dreamliner from Doha next in. Thanks, Liam. QR17, I believe. imagine at the moment, because they have a number of aircraft out for maintenance, they're just using what's available to them.
Aviation Rock 141 to San November 141 over to 12468. Bye.
Josh, Brian or Helen, either of our moderators, are quite good with models. They'll be able to guide you to the best place.
Charlie, right turn onto Sierra Ground 128, bye-bye.
Right turn Sierra Ground 118, got that 697, bye-bye.
Ruby was beaten to 1 by Adrian. Ruby 500, Adrian 1.
Shamrock 363 Ida, 28 left, 6 lines. 363, afternoon, continue approach, number 1, wind 250, 12, minus 90. Continue Shamrock 363.
There is a 330 departing the far side, but unfortunately the way I'm set up on the pillars today, I just can't turn around. I'm not on the usual pillar. I'm on one further back and it just doesn't have the space for me to step the other side of the tripod. Birdie, move, thank you. Normally I would turn and get them.
Sherman 363, wind 250, 11, minus 19 knots, wind 28 left, cleared land. So that's it, that's Shamrock 363.
Trevor, hasn't happened ever, and it won't do. Unless it's an emergency situation, I imagine we'll not see one. John says prayer is unicorn poop. Yeah, unless it's an emergency where they don't need to use a gate, I imagine you might see one, but you're never going to see a scheduled one because there's no gates for them. Breeze do get a slot, will they be the first airline? No, so Swiss and Air France operate 220s into Dublin. We should see one before the stream ends, I think, an A220. No, the runways can handle it, just there's no gate facilities for an A380 in Dublin and it doesn't make sense for them. It would have made sense maybe 10 years ago for them to build one, but at the moment it doesn't make sense considering the predicted lifespan of the A380s. It wouldn't be financially viable to build a gate for it now. Welcome. Wookie Jill at 2.
Continue right on to Sierra, and the ground 128.
Hopefully it's in before I have to finish.
Right on Sierra, ground 118, vacated Shamrock 263. Bye.
Today's 2 o'clock finish is a hard deadline, trust me. got a wave there. Dave, welcome back. Good to see you. Trevor, agreed. The first in-person 380 myself and Will saw was over at Manchester. We were in the RVP in Manchester, the viewing park, and I swear to God, the wingtips are nearly over the fence as they taxi by the viewing park. It's an amazing sight. I imagine it'd be quite cool here if they were exiting at Sierra 5 as well. Nice up close view of them. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Like I said, unless it's an emergency divert and they've no other option. Paul, afternoon to you. It is. It's gusting 20-21 knots. Although Dean's saying tomorrow looking windier. He'll be here from 11 a.m. channel vlogging everything. Trevor, no, I wouldn't, like I said, there's enough info online there. I think we don't need to sort of speculate about it. Starting to rain. Folks, if the rain does get heavy, I will have to stop because I'm on top.
Runway 28 left,
I'm on top of the pillar here, and putting the rain cover on the camera, it's just going to lift the camera. So if the rain starts to get heavy, I will pull the plug. Look at you, just you can even see the breeze on him or whatever you are. Sherlock, I love the channel. I put it on for my elderly mother in Navan. She watches every Sunday morning. She used to love going up to the viewing gallery. Not as mobile now. Carol, afternoon to you and the mother. am attempting to place the rain cover over here, but I imagine it's just going to cause mayhem. We'll see how it goes. Just too much the breeze, unfortunately.
Lambo,
Thank you very much. How do? Hope the head's okay.
Bar 3 Hotel Golf, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, gusting 20, runway 28 left, clear to land. Delta not good, left right, Delta. Short 43 Romeo Tower, good afternoon. You approach to number 2, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots, gusting 20, continue. Continue approach, short 43 Romeo.
So, rain is absolutely getting heavier now. See, normally if this is forecast, what I'd have is I'd have Dub Cup in place already, and then I can just slot the rain cover over it. But because I don't have Dub Cup on today, the rain cover doesn't sit properly and it blocks the lens.
250 degrees, 13 knots, gusting 21.
I'm not gonna push my luck too much. We're okay for the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Right, attempting this again. Let's see, hopefully it works. See what I mean? Breeze is just catching it. some visibility on the airfield now as well. Folks, the rain is going to get much heavier, so I'm going to have to call it because I can't protect the camera and I'm not going to risk it. The wind is just too much for the rain cover here. It's just picking it up every time I put it on, like that. Yeah, there you go.
Runner 3 Hotel Golf right here, contact ground. Definitely. Bye. Yeah, what's the one next one?
By attempting to put the rain cover on, I'm actually creating my own floppy sock.
Shimmer 43, Romeo, wind 503, 13 knots, gusting 21, runway 28 left, clear for land. Clear for land, runway 28 left, jump on, 4 Romeo.
Apologies, folks. Like I said, Dean is on tomorrow at 11 for what's meant to be some windy arrivals here, so make sure you check that out. And obviously I'll see you hopefully for this storm on New Year's Day. Dean gets me off the hook for tomorrow. Apologies for the abrupt ending. I just can't risk the camera, you know yourselves. I'm going to fly because this is getting heavier and I'm getting destroyed. Chat to you later.